Hi guys, Mike Reviews It All here. I'm going to review a product, the product Mile IQ. You've probably seen advertisements for this. If you are in business for yourself and you do any amount of driving, you need this. It is definitely worth it. You can do their free plan to try it out. You get 40 drives a month, and it's free. And then you can get unlimited drives for the month for $5.99 a month. Very reasonable. So why you want the unlimited drives most likely is every time you start driving, it's going to detect that you're driving. And you're not going to be able to see it right away, which is something that I didn't understand until after I had tried it. It takes about 15 minutes to register the drive. And then it's going to ask you, was this drive business or personal? It's very simple, kind of like Tinder. You're going to swipe right for business and swipe left for personal. We all think in business that we're going to keep track of our miles. We think we're going to do this, very detailed log. And what do I do when it comes down to tax time? For the last 5 years, I have a lot of miles traveled for different businesses. My eBay business. I'm a personal contractor for a company named Jive, which is a on-demand merchandising. I've done a review for that in the past. They are hiring on the West Coast right now. If you want to check out that review and you're looking for a second job to get some income or even a first job, the pay is decent. And I also do Amazon Flex, which is another, it's an app. It's pretty easy. You can work when you want. But I always tell myself I'm going to keep track of the miles. And then at the end of the year, I'm going through my bank statements. This is how I did my taxes last year. I'm going through my bank statements and I'm trying to find purchases. The last time I did an eBay thing and all the Goodwill purchases. And then I'm going through there and I'm trying to find the receipt. I'm looking at the receipt and trying to figure out, was this a business trip? Because I can track the miles off, when I do my taxes. If you have your own business, if you have your own YouTube channel, you have your own business. As soon as you monetize it, if you make 1 cent for the year, you have your own business. Don't forget that. If you make 1 cent off a video, that is a business. That is a business trip. It is a business expense. I had a trip to Tri-Cities here recently to Eastern Washington to see my family, about 4.5, 5 miles. But what my business part of it is I went there and I reviewed Richland's Red Lion Hotel. I've made some revenue off of that. At that point, it becomes a business trip. I'm able to write off my miles, my hotel, half of my food, because I figure you have to eat anyways, I guess. But I can't tell you how critical this is. Like I said, every time you start driving, it can tell that you are driving. And at the end of it, it will track it, down to 0.1 miles, and it will send you a statement every single week, every single month. It separates very easily for your taxes. So when you go for your year, you can tell how many miles did I drive for the year. Business, personal. They have a thing where you can send it to the IRS. You can actually, when you do your taxes, TurboTax is how I do it, however you do it, you can just export it onto an Excel-like sheet, and it will input all the information for you. It's like freaking magic. And the form that they use is actually the same form that the IRS wants you to use when they do an audit. So if you're ever worried about being audited, there you go. I highly would recommend that anyone who has a W-2, which we know gets taxed more than anybody, anybody that's capable of, that you have your own business. If anything, your hobby can be your write-off expense. If you're making any revenue off of it, it's a business. It doesn't have to make a profit. this is the legal way of going about it, and saving a little bit of your tax money, and just playing by the rules and saving a little bit more money for your family instead of throwing the money in the fire. But like I said, back to MileIQ, it is owned by Microsoft. So, but I have a refer a friend thing. If you use me, I'm going to leave a link down below, and if you use this link, you're going to get 20% off automatically, and I'm going to get $25. So thank you for that. But why not use it? You're going to get 20% off if you use it. So right there, you're going in, saving 20%. Like I said, it's only about $6 a month. It's going to save you the headache around tax time. $72 for the whole year, rather than spending days going through receipts and trying to figure out what in the hell is a business mile and what isn't. God forbid you ever get audited and you're sifting through shoe boxes of receipts and crap for 3 days, instead of just saying, here you go, this is the sheet you guys want, this is the sheet you guys asked for. Boom, they're out the door. They're super excited. Hey, somebody's actually got their shit together. Let's go on to somebody else that doesn't, and you're protected. This is just so valuable. I would never own a business again without this. It's just ridiculous to me to have a business and have business miles and to not have MileIQ. It makes your life 1,000 times easier. So please give me a like and subscribe. If you have any more questions for me, leave them down below. I'm learning the app right now, but anything you leave for me, if I don't know it yet, I will do my best to find out for you. This is Mike Review, and for those of you that watch my MMA shows on Thursday, I will have a good MMA show up tomorrow on Thursday. Talk to you guys later. Bye.